Well, hello guys and girls. So, in my last video of my modifying my Panda dashboard, okay, that was a bit of a long video. I didn't realise it was 35 minutes long until I actually started rendering it, so sorry about that, guys. Hopefully this one will be a little bit shorter. I've got my little control box through, which will control that LED. It pushes out 12 volts from the box, so you do have to put a resistor in line on each LED. I have my remote control here. I have it hooked up to a 15 amp hour lithium ion cell, which I took all the plastic cover off because the plastic cover was really big and bulky. And yep, you know, why have a stupidly large bulky plastic box when the cell is only that big? I don't know. So yeah, that's 15 amp hours. You wouldn't think it, but it's 15 amp hours at 12 volts. Well, actually a little bit higher than 12, like 13 volts or something like that. Works really nice. If I press the power button, there we go, we get it lighting up and it'll colour change, because that's what I set it to do last. Now, this LED is slightly different from other LEDs, the LED strips, so that when I press white it won't actually go to white. It will be like a funny reddy colour. Let me just turn that light off. Nope, wrong switch. There. Maybe a little bit better. So as you can see, it's a funny reddy colour, but I do... Will you focus a lot? Now you can see the PWM pulsing in there. You can't really see it very well. If I press other buttons on the remote control though, we've got red, green, which works, and blue. But if I was to do a DIY, I can customize it to be white. That looks a little bit red, but it actually is quite white. Quite white, yeah. Of course you can turn different colours up and down, so now it's a little more orangey. So I turn the blue down, or you can turn the blue up and make it more blue. They're not the best LEDs for mixing in the world, but they do a good job when reflecting off another surface. Obviously you get your change doing various other things, flash. If I was to set it to white and then tell it to flash, we get it to mix all the different colours. You can do a fade, so it'll fade to the different colours. Jump, so it jumps about to different colours. And then another version of jump. You can also slow it down, make it go slower, and speed it up to, wow, seizure mode. Now, wouldn't that get on your nerves? Right. So that is that. Can I have like a solid colour please? Green, yes, thank you. Pretty sweet. That'll be good for my dashboard modification. So all I'm going to do is just literally parallel all the LEDs up, run it off this one line, and all the LEDs in my dashboard will be wired up like that. So I can have nice, if I wanted to, colour changing LEDs, but I don't think I'll go with that. I'll just go for solid colours. We've got red, we've got green, and we've got blue. They'll mostly be set to green, and the only reason why I had the box in the first place was so that I could dim them down like that, so it wouldn't be stupidly bright at night time, as I did put 11 LEDs in my dashboard, which was a bit over the top. So yeah, it's nice to have them so I can dim them down. Right, that's out the way. Now, a friend of mine today brought up a little present for me. They're a bit broken and need a little bit of repair work doing to them, but I'm getting to it. I've got them to power up. Do you want to know what it is? Do you really want to know what it is? Well, let me unplug this because I need this battery for it. And it powers something like this. So So let me just put the camera down and I will get back to you. Right, very basic way of doing it, I know, but yeah, it works. Right. Oh, you just saw a glimpse of it there, didn't you? Well, if I can get all these guys to work, haters are most definitely going to hate. Because I have got myself a full LED undercar glow kit, which is full colour spectrum, RGB, and each individual LED can be programmed individually. Yes, it's one of those kits that cost an absolute fortune. And I must say thank you to the person that, you know, let me get it off him. You know who you are. I don't know if you want me to say your name. I'm not going to say your name. But you know who you are, and I thank you very much. But this is if I can get it to run properly. Now, if I press and hold this magic button here, I can get them to light up, watch. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, dude, trippy. Ah, like I say, this is a setting that I was just playing around with, and I just literally programmed this into it. It's a bit difficult to use. I've not got an instruction book for the thing. It's a 4-button thing. I found out you press and hold that one there, it starts going apeshit. And then you can do things like tell it to flash in a different way, fill up it instead, go back. You can adjust the speed, which I think was number 12. I think number 12 was the speed. Yes, number 12 was the speed. So I can slow it down a bit. What else have we got? What does 5 do? Ooh, 5 changes the colour. So I could have it blue, or I could have it, I could stupidly have it red. Which is interesting, because if I was to have it red, because they're red already, it doesn't make them work. But I like green, and I like red, so green and red. Mind you, the red and blue looks pretty good. But yeah, obviously on the car, these things would be going round and round the car. So, yeah, fully programmable, as you can see. Obviously it just doesn't do that pattern, it does loads of different patterns. Setting number 1 has not been... It's supposed to have more settings, but apparently the other ones have burned out, as some pillock who... what do you call it? Jack my friend's car up when he had these on his car, actually broke all the cables, and he didn't know that. He didn't tell him. When he turned them on again, he burnt some of the settings out. But I'm not too fussed about that, because with it being programmable, I can set it to do whatever I want it to do. But I've only got 2 settings to choose from, you know, 2 presets. So if I just tell this one to do something, yes, do something, I don't know, yeah, that one, that, just randomness. Alright, and I now try and get it to run. Why run? That's setting number 1. Setting number 0 should be running, but I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Obviously I needed to turn something on, and that's what that one did. Alright, so there you go. I've got them ones filling up now, which these are the ones that go to the front. These long ones are the ones that go down the side of the... yeah, that's the front one. This is the back one. That's the one that goes down one of the sides. Again for that one. These ones, I think they were supposed to fit under your wheel arches, but my friend had them in his back window and his footwells, so they're pretty good condition actually. But yeah, I didn't know what way around they're supposed to be plugged in or anything. They're USB connections. If I just unplug one of them, it's just a USB. Which one did I unplug? Ah, the big one. No, I didn't. One of them, that one there. I'll plug it back in. It will just fire back up again. There we go. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, this is going to be rather interesting. You know, I don't know if I should put them on the outside of my car or the inside of my car. If I was to like put them on, you know, in sort of on the roof of my car, inside it, because I don't really want to be, you know, lights on the outside. I mean, it could be good for show events, but definitely be a conversation piece. Yeah. I mean, many people will be looking at this and thinking, wow, what a, what do you call it, you know, stereotyping certain individuals in the UK that like neon lights and spinners and various other things. A name beginning with C, with an A, and a V in it. Yeah. Well, that's how they spell it anyway. But, that is not what I am. But I think, yeah, they're pretty good. With a bit of repair work, I hope to actually get them working. I may have to purchase a new box though, or take this one to bits. Oh, I've got a name of it. Ooh, that'd be nice. I may be able to go online and figure out who made them. See if they can get me a new control box. I may actually be able to go inside this and see what burned out. If it's just, say, going to be a couple of resistors or something, I could be able to replace them. But if it's the main microchip, it could be a little more difficult. But firstly, I've got to repair the broken wire. It's not plugged in at the moment, so I've got no risk of it shorting out, but if I repair that, I'm hoping that this strip of LEDs will be fine. Otherwise it'll only work on one side of my car. So, stay tuned. I'll see if I can get it to work. Well, I have repaired the break in the wires, just temporary. Well, to be fair, if that was going to be inside the car, I think I would have left it as it is. But I've only got that much cable going into the tube. However, it appears it's also broke here as well, inside. Now, looking in here, it looks like that end cap screws off, but it's quite tight. So I've now got to try and figure out how I'm going to screw that off without damaging it. So, looks like I'm going to have to start making some tools. As you can see, I've unfortunately got it off the wrong way. Trying to undo the cap. It is on a screw. You can see the screw inside, but it has snapped the end off, unfortunately. I'm guessing they must have glued it in place. It's a bit of a pain, but oh well. It's nothing that a load of silicone can't fix. Now then, this was the issue. As you can see, the wires have corroded. Typical copper corrosion. So that little join that I did, with it only being a 1 foot bit of cable, I'm going to cut it off there again and just wire that through into the tube, and then hopefully that will be enough. But you can see how the moisture has, from this cut here, it's gone all the way up the wire, all the way up and through and into here, and actually corroded it at the joints. It's pretty impressive. And now I've got the issue of figuring out what these two wires do, which terminals they go to, without breaking the other terminals. So I have got this for video reference, so I'll probably be reviewing this in a minute or two's time to remember which wires go where, as I've got a memory like a sieve. So well, less thinking and more cutting and soldering, I guess. Well, there we have it, that is the colour pattern, and we have a spectacular win. We've got red, green and blue on there working. All of the others appear to work. Control box still is missing the rest of the numbers. I should be able to program a lot more into it than that, but for some reason it's missing them. But I go back to this again and I turn these colours off, back down to setting number 1. Yay! I've got it where it'll go around the car now and down this tube, which is great. So I think mission success. I was expecting complete catastrophe, I must admit, but it appears to have gone well. I'm not out of the woods yet because I've got to silicon this up. We've got some silicon, thankfully, so I can get it done. I've got to try and make it waterproof. I've cut the old bit of wire out, so I've only got a very short lead now, but my car's very small, so I don't think I'll need much of a lead anyway. Not to get to these. We'll see anyway. We'll see which side goes which. I've actually found out that it doesn't matter where you plug them in onto this, because they're all digitally controlled. It picks them up automatically and figures itself out, which is pretty good. As most electricians like to call it, idiot proof. So that's pretty good, but not completely idiot proof, as it has knackered the control box up. The next thing I'm going to do is just whip the 4 screws out of this and see if anything's burnt out in here. I don't know if it'll be a diode bank or something like that, but if there's a couple of diodes that's you know, gone open circuit, maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Yeah, thought there was those anti-tamper screws, but they're not, they're just standard screws. So we'll see. Press and hold to turn it off. Press and hold to turn it on. Yes. That's good stuff. That looks good on the camera. Well, that does look good on the camera. Yeah. Alright. Let me stick all that back together again and bind it with tape or something to stop it all from falling apart. And I will see if I can, mind you, I've got the glue gun, the hot glue gun here. So I could fill it full of hot glue gun, hot glue. No, I've not got the hot glue gun anymore, my dad stole it. I've got glue sticks for it, I just haven't got the glue gun. So yeah, I'll wait and fill it full of silicon, I think. Besides, it's a little bit more waterproof. Demon glue stick. Yes, all the fun. You can see how the pattern goes. That one runs along the back of the car, then that one comes up to the front of the car. So it's going around the back, up the side, round the front, down the side again, the other side of the car, and then starting the pattern again, which is the way it goes. For this particular pattern anyway, like I say, I've still got to figure out how to program the thing, so it's going to be interesting. All fun. Yeah, I find it funny that when you disconnect the control box, because they're not getting a signal anymore, they just freeze and lock up. Like true digital form. I guess it's a bit like on a computer when it lags. It just keeps reading the last few, I don't know, bytes of data from the buffer, and just keeps playing it over and over again when you get like a audio lag on a computer. I guess that's what this is doing. Well, anyway, I've got the control box. Looks like it's got looks like it's supposed to have a remote control with it as well. And with it being American, I'm guessing that's going to be 315 megahertz. So that's going to be interesting. But no physical damage on the board, what I can see anyway. Normally if something's gone, you can see if it's actually popped. Where is that thing that I use? It's gone missing. Well, it was here. Oh, I hate it when things go missing. Oh, it's there. I'm not sure if that's damaged. Does that come out at all on there? No. That component there looks as if it's got a crack in it, but I can't be sure. Just have to have a look. Wait with me a second. No, it looks pretty good actually. All the components look pretty good. The microchip does. The little transistors look pretty good. The resistors look okay. What's that there? No, that looks good. Capacitor's not bulging out. That's pretty good. Troll aerial wire in the way. What's that there? Oh, that looks pretty good. There's quite a bit of dust on the circuit board, so I don't know if that could be interfering with it. Yeah. But it does, it looks pretty good. Shame I can't get the camera to focus in on all that. But just looking over the board, it seems pretty good. I mean, the camera's zoom is that good, it could have probably actually zoom right in onto... Oh no. Maybe if I played around with the settings on the camera, it could zoom right in for close-ups. The camera is really good at doing that. I know there's quite a few different settings you can go by on the camera. Manual setting, what does this button do? Ooh, is that a focus? Oh, I can focus it. Ooh, that's cool. Manual focus, wow, that's quite interesting. This camera's really good. Because it's got manual focus, I can focus it right in and it doesn't distort. If only you could get the image, the light to work. Cool. You go back to automatic, please. Yeah. Nice. So, I don't know. Guess I'll just leave it with the two settings. At least I can program it to whatever I want it to be programmed to. So, not really that fussed, to be honest. I just only have two settings to choose from. Well, that's better than nothing. Yeah. I wonder what happens if I plug the box in now. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Oh, it's plugged in. And the box is like, yeah. Doesn't hold the button. It's crashed it. It's like, are you trolling me? It's one of those where you need to give it a hard reset. It'll probably work now. Yay! All the technology. Wonderful stuff. Well, I hope this video has been helpful to anybody out there who's got a set of these things that are broken, that need fixing. I hope I've explained some stuff to you guys. Again, I guess it's going to be a long video, so I'm sorry about that. I've done it in little bits. I guess I could upload them individually, but that's just a bit of a annoyance, really. Just make one video out, rather than making lots of them. So yes, thank you for watching, and I'm now going to go to this site and see what see if I can download a manual for this thing. Well, that site. See if I type in third UFO into Google or something, it may. There's actually a number printed on that. Can't really see it though. I may be able to download a user manual for it, maybe. Alright, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching. Peace out.